This might get weird.
What's up, Rydell High?
I know. I feel like we're doing morning announcements right now. Lunch is pizza.
Also, Derek, you owed me to prom.
Hello. Welcome to our Patreon.
This is a thing we are now doing.
We are so excited and obviously uncomfortably confused on how to do this, so bear with us.
Beans is shivering out of fear.
Oh my God, Beans.
Are you okay? She's very excited for this Patreon because she heard there are some perks.
First of all, hi, welcome. If you're here, that means that you have some interest in what we're doing. So Mamrie and I started a podcast called This Might Get Weird a couple weeks ago. This is exactly where we record. It's only an audio podcast, which is why this video might be a little misleading.
It is a little misleading, but at the end of the day, you guys are going to get a lot more content consistently if you don't make us shower.
That's one of the main motivators behind doing this podcast, is that it is content we can create without having to feel insecure physically.
Exactly. And just really be ourselves.
Truly, honestly, be our gross trash dumpster selves.
Okay.
Hey, I'm projecting.
yourself.
I'm projecting. Mamrie and I used to do live shows called This Might Get Weird, y'all. But then we developed it into a YouTube series called This Might Get ...
Be careful! Oh my God.
And we did that for 6 months?
6 or 7 months.
150 plus episodes?
And it was a blast, but it was with a production company. And when that kind of went away, Grace and I thought, well, instead of...
Not kind of, it definitely went away. They cut our funding and canceled the show.
For sure. But we thought, let's actually do something that's only dependent on us, that isn't with a larger entity, just the two of us, which, as you can see, means a little more bare bones in production, but not any less in entertainment value.
If anything, it allows us an opportunity on this podcast to talk about things that we've never talked about in videos, to share stories that we've never shared, have never talked about. Already the things that we've talked about in the 2 episodes that we have, 3 now.
Grace and I have been doing YouTube for a long ass time, but people who have been watching us for a while, first of all, thank you. Second of all, you've grown up too.
Yeah.
We don't want to just talk about things that seem appropriate to a YouTube algorithm or to that demographic. We just want to talk like we would normally fucking talk, sitting at my kitchen counter or back here beside my dirty laundry. My washing machine is right there. At the end of the day, when we say we want to come on here and tell what we've been up to, unfiltered, unedited, just air our dirty laundry. We're literally recording this beside my dirty laundry.
Yeah, there's so many layers of dirt and filth that you will get with the This Might Get Weird podcast. We're getting to figure out this system as it goes, so it's a little rough around the edges, but we're super fucking pumped. One, like we said, we want to be raw and real with you guys, and then with that, we want to create a community of you guys being able to talk to each other, talk to us, and it feel like, I don't know, a safe space.
That's one of the things I loved so much when we first started doing YouTube. And with Camp Dakota and things like that, it felt like everyone was building it together. It wasn't even here's a peek behind the curtain. It was there's no curtain. Come on in. And I feel like a little bit of that has been lost. So we want to bring that magic back and have this cool special place for you guys to come.
Let's tell them what they can get here on Patreon.
I feel like Vanna White.
Yay! The basic intro tier is $5, and it's our classic...
$5, that's a goddamn steal.
Yeah.
I'm auditioning for an infomercial. That gets you...
We should look at what it actually gets.
I don't want to... Weirdos. This is going to get you lots of bonus things. This could be footage that we throw up that accompanies a story we talk about on the podcast, what's on our camera roll.
It's like you found our phone that we left behind at a bar, and you get to go through it.
And you knew that the password is 6969.
Stop, that's my actual
I know.
password. Ooh, you're also going to get a chance to get into the This Might Get Weird Discord chat room, something we're learning how it works. We can talk to you guys whenever we want. We can also schedule actual chat conversations. It reminds me very much of AOL Instant Messenger. So
I know.
I feel very nostalgic about it. I'm excited.
Very Ballet 007 vibes, which was my first screen name. Because I wanted to show my love for the art of dance and ballet, but I didn't want to come off too girly, so I added a 007. And the other thing it's going to get you is access into our merch store. Eventually, we'd like to create some cool stuff, and maybe not just clothes, like lots of weird fun things.
It unlocks our merch store down the road. You guys can post on the community side of Patreon too, like things that you want as merch, so we can develop this together. So that's the $5 Weirdos.
So with all Patreon pages, as we go further down the different tiers, you get everything else that's been mentioned above you. $15 tier is called the Crepes.
You see where we're going with this.
They get early access for when we announce tours. This all
Live
came
shows.
from Grace and I doing live stuff, and we'd like to do it again, maybe the podcast live. And so you guys get first access to tickets, be it regular tickets or VIP or what have you.
You're gonna be the first ones to know about it.
Absolutely.
You guys also, once we launch merch, will get a discount on the merch.
Bam. The really exciting thing for the $15 tier, I think, is that y'all are going to get a bonus podcast every month.
We are barely able to deliver once a week, let alone a bonus episode, so that's a true privilege.
That's right. 30 minutes of extra content every month coming at you at some point. These are going to be more of like Q&A type of podcast. This will be more engaging with you guys.
Yeah.
Specifically, the next tier.
Doofs! Our beautiful doofs at $30 will get access to the Brain Trust Discord. This is a separate chat, a more exclusive chat in which we are going to derive a lot of ideas for what we want to talk about on podcast week to week and explicitly answer those questions in our bonus podcast episode every month. That's a very intimate chat.
That's a smaller chat room that we're going to go into more often to kind of engage with you guys to get the questions you want to hear answered and also just to get suggestions of what else you'd like to see, be it hear it on the podcast or for our extra content, because the doofs also get an exclusive download every month. This is more in the video form.
We are promising. We have some ideas of original content that we want to create in video form. I'm
going to say it. We want to do stuff like our aunts rants, but they review our podcast or they take over, going inside the brains of Beans and Goose and what that convo would sound like. We just want to do something weird that we wouldn't put on YouTube that we're going to make specifically for you guys. Next up, oh baby.
Try and guess. What is it?
I don't know. We've got our pervs.
Oh, I mean, you guys could see this coming. Guess how much, sorry, that's a pun. See it coming. Ugh, gross.
Oh, I liked it.
I'm disgusting. Guess how much this tier is?
$69, baby. Just like Grace Hellbig's phone
Stop
password.
it.
Delete your nudes. This, we understand, is kind of an insane tier. $69 a month supporting us. Anyone who would do that, thank you.
This is a joke for us, but honestly, if you do subscribe to this tier, we're going to lose our goddamn
We're going
brains
to have
about
actual tiers. Yeah. We're only allowing 69 people to be in the 69 tier because you're the first tier that gets something
physical.
You get a twice yearly
sexy mystery box
of items picked by us.
We are not going to give you any clues as to what's going to be in this mystery box. And you guys, 69 of you, if it reaches max capacity, are going to be the only ones to get it. I just want at least one person to sign on to this tier because I want to create these boxes so bad.
Treat yourself. Join the 69 pervs. It'll be so much fun.
Also, explaining to your parents why you need to use their credit card to sign up for this tier would be an amazing video.
Please record it. Throw it on Discord. In addition to the mystery box and all the other things, we're going to do a live stream with you every month. So only 69 of you will be hanging out with us in a live stream that we're kind of calling pregame. You know, Grace and I hung out last night. We have a drink beforehand.
Yeah.
Instead of just sitting on our couch, we're going to sit there and have a martini and pregame, putting on our makeup, having a drink before we go do something fun. Our pervs will be right there along watching us and interacting with us.
That couldn't be a more true internet sentence.
I know.
And then finally,
for $500 a month, you can be a fucking fool. Okay, we looked at other Patreons, and they all had these insanely large,
expensive tiers.
like crazy tier that we were like, who would pay that much? A fool. So we decided we should make our own as well.
And then we realized that the people that might actually sign up for this tier might need some guidance in their life. So the thing that they're getting, in addition to everything that you're getting from every other tier, is a 2-on-1 life coaching session with Mamrie and I, because we are obviously experts on how to live our life correctly. Listen to any of the podcast episodes.
Every 3 months, we will Google chat or whatever the easiest way to do it is.
We're still figuring it out.
It's going to be the two of us and you, and we'll just hang out and talk and give you advice, or
You can ask us anything, and we will either answer you or politely avoid answering intimate questions.
right? It'll be a little life coach session because clearly you don't know how to spend your money.
Yeah.
But we appreciate it, and we would love for you to join this tier. We're gonna try to really put a lot of effort into all of this, even if you're just coming on to the weirdos tier. Like, we want to have a lot of content up there. We are really excited about this, and we're really thankful in advance that you guys want to be a part of this journey and that you're enjoying the podcast so far.
Get on this train wreck of a train right now.
You really got you. We are better than this, Grace.
I'm okay with it. I think I'm just self-aware. I don't know.
And
if
I'm
like-
blissfully ignorant.
Thank you guys if you have already subscribed to this Patreon. Is it subscribe?
I don't know. I thought you were saying Patron for a month. Like, I had no idea. Come along for the journey. It should be a great time.
If anything, you're gonna feel better about yourself by watching how poorly we are able to handle and figure out things.
Why not?
We have no sign off.
No.
If you guys get in the Discord, you can like
Tell us
suggest
how to
a sign off.
because it's weird every time.
This might get weird.